that there's really nothing at all that can be talked about adequately.
Welcome back to Peniros, Mind People. So now we've got another fallen soldier, Hypo from MashTown. I was familiar with Jay Spades more when he was doing his thing, Margs. I didn't really know much about Hypo. I really knew about Hypo from street talk, you know what I'm saying? But he lost his life, apparently, I haven't seen any of these people come out and say anything yet, for their own reasons. I'm sure that when they come out and say something, it's going to be, a real dedication, you know what I'm saying? So, I've seen a lot of videos, Indian guys doing videos for Hypo. You know me, I don't do these videos to clout chase off of views and things of that. Hence why I gave it a couple days, because there's a lot that we have to learn from these incidents. Rest in peace to Hypo. I never knew him personally, but I know people that did. And at the end of the day, my thing is, if I've never had a situation with you or anything like that, or any type of problem, then in my books it's all love. That's what it is. So condolences to his family. I'm not sure if he's got any children. As I said, I don't know him. So, and condolences, and I hope they get all the love and blessings that they need to proceed. So the talks is that the situation happened out, at a gathering, a party, a dance, or whatever, a birthday party. Now, I have to say this. There's a lot of you guys out there. I don't know if you want to be police officers. I don't know if you want to be police officers or Colombo or something. I'm not sure, but listen, the police, they need people to join. You understand what I'm saying? And you might as well, if you feel like you want to talk like a policeman on the internet, then I feel that, or you want to put up WhatsApp voice notes explaining certain situations. Like, I remember the same thing happened at when SN1 had their little situation. I'm not even going to put the top man's name in it, you know what I'm trying to say? They had their little situation with my man, you know what I'm saying? And there was voice notes floating around on the internet explaining what happened. Now, I don't know who these people are that are sending these voice notes, and like, you don't obviously know who the person is you're sending it to, because somehow someone's putting it up. You get what I'm trying to say? And crime is a very bad thing, especially hurting people. But look, man, let the policeman do their job, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them do their job, man. Unless you want to join them, they're always talking about they need police officers, you know what I mean? Then why don't you just join them? That's very foul play. Putting up voice notes explaining certain situations, like, we've been hearing over the years. I'm not trying to say anyone's right for what they do, but let people do their job, man. You know what I mean? Let them do their job. So, there's a couple of little funny videos floating around and whatnot, but yeah, it happened in a rave, man. And it's like, I know someone, that was shot in a rave, you know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, people have to understand, like, there's a lot of man them out there, that have been in the streets and have done things to people, and I'm not saying Hypo, I'm saying in general, you understand what I'm saying? And you might come up in life, or you might always been up, and you might just carry that sort of thing of, like, I go where I want, because we've all been there, and but yeah, it's cool, like, you can go where you want and whatnot, but it's like, just know that you might bump into somebody, that you've had a situation with, like, in the past, when you're someone that's known for doing a lot of dirt, like a real lot of dirt, like let's take it back to, you get like a couple of them olders on your block that was into everything, robbery, selling drugs, and I ain't saying olders in my olders, like no, I'm talking about just people that are older, they might smoke a bit of crack sometimes, those type of guys, but they're on stuff. You never see them guys in the club, never, because they're really on stuff, and people know they're on stuff, and they've done things to people, and people know that they've done things to them, Some people forget this, like, especially in the UK, like, London is a very small place. It's a very small place, and people don't forget shit. That's just what it is, they don't forget shit. Okay, you might get someone that forgives you, but they don't. And I want to say something as well, like, if you are one of these people that that you have that stigma, and I ain't talking about Hypo, I'm just talking about in general, right? If you're one of these people that gets hype, what about the other people that are out? Why do they have to suffer? You know what I'm saying? Like, why they gotta suffer? Why are people letting off shots in clubs and things like that, man? With innocent people around, you know what I'm saying? Like, same thing that happened with Taxstone and Troy Ave, That was a situation where the guns came out on both sides, so they had to do what they had to do or whatever, but it's like, come on, man, think about the people around you, man. They didn't come out for that, you understand? And this stigma, this bad man stigma that a lot of people carry, you have to understand what type of negative energies you're pulling around you, and you have to understand that negative energy is gonna make you get into things, you understand? Now, we've seen videos like of Hypo, talking about, he's changed and stuff like that. Yeah, we've all changed to a degree. It doesn't mean that he's perfect. I don't know why people keep putting them videos up. It's like, and you not putting the videos up on the thing of like, oh, he said this. No, listen to what I'm saying to you, look. Like, no one's ever gonna change completely from what certain man's come from. Like, this is not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just reprogram your whole existence. You understand what I'm saying? There's going to be certain little things that are going to come up, certain little bad things that are going to come up, but it's not like, there is change, maturity as well. Especially when you see certain people around you, like you got guys like, he's got friends like Tricky, you know what I mean? Guys that came from that shit as well, and try and do more positive things, and turn himself into that little type celebrity type thing. I saw him the other day on some dating thing. It was quite funny, so when you see things like that, you're gonna want to like elevate. I'm sure Tricky's not the only one that's elevated around him. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's many that's quiet behind the scenes that are doing their things in different situations, whether it's crypto, and I see him in Dubai. I don't know what these guys do out there, if they're just partying or not, if they're doing business. I'm not sure, innit? So I'm sure that they're be smart enough to try and learn something, you know what I mean? Being around millionaires and things like that. So in the day, it's like, man can't change completely, you understand? Like, so I hope them videos are not for that, because you have to understand, like, you can't really be judging certain things. Like, man's come from certain things, man's done certain things, and you can't change everything about that person, you know what I mean? Just think, oh, I'm gonna wake up today as a perfect human. None of us are perfect. So sometimes people are expecting blood out of a flipping stone, man. You know what I mean? So people have to understand, when you're taking up these energies, and this club life, and you want to be going clubs like 3 times in 1 week and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You have to really understand, like, you have to understand what you're really doing and how much different energies you're mixing with at a time. Like, there's nothing wrong with going out at all. There's nothing wrong with, but you have to move a certain way, I'm telling you, it's just a shame, people, because we're living at a time right now where we need real G's out here, like, and from what I've been seeing, like, so a lot, like, too much is generals either getting taken out or they're going prison. You understand what I'm saying? And we could really deal with you lot out here. And I've said it in many videos in the past. Man, them have to really know who you're around, and it's not really about I've got to be around this guy to look a certain way, but it's all about what you're doing, like how you're holding down your family. And because at the end of the day, it all comes down to you can't. It's a sad reality, but like you can't trust anyone. You understand what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to hold down your forces yourself. You know, it's not. We can know 50 man, we can know 100 man. You know what I mean? End of the day, when you go to bed at night, yeah, it's you and your family that's sleeping in the yard, or it's just you that's sleeping in the yard. So like I'm saying, people, man, like, you know, there's probably gonna be retaliations and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, from what I'm hearing, you know, both parties know a lot of people and whatnot. So it's like, what a waste of flipping time. But you know what it is? It's like when summer comes around, you know, you see this a lot. People, you know, getting back at their ops and whatnot. But it's like, it's just a shame because it's like I said before, like all the top boys, like they're either in jail or they're, you know, or they're dead. And that's also like in the States as well. Like I've noticed that a lot in the States too. It's a waste, man. It's a waste, people. It's a waste. And let me tell you something now. So you better start really getting your extra layer of suit of armor by, you know, getting a relationship with the Creator. You know, having a relationship with your Father. You know what I mean? Because the energy of the dark side energy is not going to save you. So you have to understand that in that realm, you're used as pawns. Do you understand what I'm saying? In that realm of darkness, you can only be used as a pawn, meaning that your life don't mean shit to them. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying anyone done any deals with the devil. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's a dark energy. When you're rapping about certain things, wrong around certain people, it's a dark energy. You have to know how to, know how to handle yourself, you know how to protect your family, but put it into a positive energy. It doesn't have to all be, listen, man, I was listening to a rap artist the other day, and he said in his bar, I don't F with niggas, I'm like the KKK. That's what he said. A black man in his music said, I don't F with niggas, I'm like the KKK. And we gotta do better. People, it's like, to me, it's like there's a great awareness going on right now, yeah, but it's like, some people are dumb as, there's still some real dumb going on. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, like I said earlier on, I don't know Hypo. I did follow MashTown's music for a little piece back in the day. Watched Jay Spade's film. You know, I think that's the last I've really watched of them. I see Marks rolling around with my nephew. You know, going on a holiday with my nephew, so big up to Marks. You know, so, you know, I ain't really, you know, but any man that I ain't had a problem with, you know what I mean? Big up to you and my condolences to you and your family, you know what I'm trying to say. And people have to do better than this because, you know what I mean? Some people can't even seeing stuff like that, man. I know someone that's got post-traumatic stress from watching someone else get, you understand what I'm trying to say? And they ain't been the same since, man. We got to do better than this for our people too, when we're around our people. I know things can get to that point, but not everyone has to see that, you know, and you know, the people's mothers out here. Hey, listen, man, we live in a generation where the mothers and the fathers live longer than their children. We used to say this stuff like years ago, but we're rarely there. This is what it is, you know? So people, condolences to the family, the children, whatnot. Like, share, and subscribe, people. Blessings.